The reason I do what I do is to provide the tools that help people create inner space where outer space is limited. It's the first and largest Arabic platform for holistic well-being, using methods of yoga, breathing, meditation, and lifestyle. So our mission is to grow the goodness in the world, and that is through providing the right tools for self-development. A few years ago, I was working in Dubai and I was really stressed myself and I didn't know what to do with it. So I decided I was lucky enough, age and responsibility-wise, to take some time off and go traveling around areas that where yoga and meditation originated from and where they know most about it. And there was one time I remember very clearly sitting in a meditation retreat and a thought came, what if we can share this with people where outer space is limited? This will always be a space people can always go back to. And that was the entire reason I came back to Palestine and I started teaching. And I started first in areas in refugee camps. In the third session, I think, in one of the camps, I was sitting with a woman and they were talking about how they wanted to continue practicing at home, but they couldn't find any material in Arabic. And that was the entire reason, or the first thought that came to me, why doesn't this exist in Arabic already? So that's how Shadana Yoga was born. One big challenge I think that is continuously now on my mind, and I try to cater to it as much as possible, is make well-being accessible not only linguistically in Arabic but culturally. How to make it part of our culture. The religion aspect is also an important one for us, so how to make it as accessible to our people as possible. The second challenge that I feel is probably the biggest challenge is my own self-doubt. Dealing with those mental challenges sometimes is probably one of the biggest challenges that maybe any entrepreneur faces. One big perspective that I'm trying to change is that taking care of yourself, is not a luxury. A lot of people feel that self-care is a luxury thing. It's not, it's a necessity. It's what we need to be able to continue with our everyday life, to be able to be optimal in everything we do. Number two is around mental health. I feel like it's such a shame or a shameful thing in the Arab world to talk about mental health. And one big thing I'm trying to change through yoga is that it is okay. It's okay to talk about your anxiety attacks. It's okay to talk about the fact that you're depressed and to deal with it. I see at least a minimum of one person per family logging on to Shadana Yoga to find their own inner space in the Middle East.